My sister actually painted that. She's a artful soul. And then she inspired me and my wife to paint these. So like a lot of the art, like we didn't buy. I don't even know she has a dog sometimes. She's like kind of raised by our cat a little bit. And so she has some sort of like cat mannerisms, and she just wants to cuddle and sleep all the time. Yeah, I mean, it was always something I was kind of interested in. I had painting and sculpture, and I had seen this like as like it seems like a really peaceful kind of sculpture in a way. Again, this is another one. I give credit to my wife. It's my 30th birthday. She took me to a nursery that's specialized in like bonsai, and I picked up one tree there, and then it kind of like got hooked. So I did like a lot of that. I'm not very good at it, but it's like I think the kind of thing it takes a long time to get really good at, but I kind of like that. So I'm still learning, but my goal at this one is to try to make it look like an old tree. When a tree gets big and the branches get heavy, they kind of like start sinking. Like you can use wire to kind of emulate that, and when the wood lignifies and hardens, it'll like stay in that kind of drooped position, which is like artificial. You can like trim new wood, but if you do that too much, then it weakens the tree and you have the risk of killing it. It really depends on where it is in its life cycle. So some of these might like completely get chopped off at some point, but for now I'm letting them grow. It's a tree, so like it'll branch, and so if you make a mistake, it's not like 100% reversible, but like you can chop a branch off and like propagate it, and if you put like a lot of weird shape into it, that can be its own part of its story. It's like it's a new tree and it started off on, this tree maybe. All these maples, they were from our neighborhood, and they're like a little way to kind of take a piece of the town that we really loved when we were there and kind of bring it around with us. The oldest thing I think on the desk is the Ergodox right now. I hadn't been typing for that much coming out of like undergrad, but then my first job was as a developer, and I started getting like pains from like just overworking my hands and typing incorrectly. So I like was looking around, and this was like a really highly reviewed one, so I gave it a try. And so this has been on my desk like I said, forever. These, I think they came with the keyboard. I've been thinking about getting custom keycaps for a couple of the keys. I thought the lighting was really cool when I saw the little demo video, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna get those. So I have like a few layouts that I've kind of graduated to over the years. When I first started on it, it was just like strictly QWERTY and whatever came out of the box. And then I switched to Vim as like my IDE, and it felt really good to have like my wrists whichever angle I wanted. So it actually started feeling more natural before I got more quick at typing. That's another thing I really appreciate about this. These things are solid. I did have like one other keyboard. Maybe I'm just an ape, but I could hear it like flexing underneath, like the kind of, I think the materials that you were maybe using or back then at least, or not great. So this one though is like, I feel like it's built like a tank. It doesn't move when I press on it. These are solid. The ergonomics of it, just like the way that it feels if you type as much as I do, or if you're at a keyboard for as long as I am, it really made a difference to have the tilting to be kind of customizable.